26T360. Mr. Schultz appears without counsel. The fancy word for that is pro se. Mr. Holmes and Mr. Schwanevelt are here from the district attorney's office. And I was wondering if you were going to apply for a public defender.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm prepared. I got my documents prepared right in front of me, ma'am.
Well, it might not be that easy. So here's the deal.
Magna Carta, chapter.
Oh, 2 in one day. I'm gonna, go ahead. You can make your record.
Magna Carta is either chapter 16 or 61. I know I'm getting a little bit of a stress headache.
Okay, don't just take a breath.
UCC 3-101.
Okay.
UCC 9-101.
Okay.
Black's Law, 7th edition. Person. Second definition. Artificial person, straw man, corporation as defined by law.
Okay.
Executed by Emperor Constantine of the Roman Empire and to date never challenged.
Okay.
Non-juris corpus. I am not a judge. Magistrate. Executor of a dead person's property while I still live and breathe.
Okay.
Yes.
Birth certificate is proof of a $1 quintillion private corporate banking account held in trust since I was born, which I was legally supposed to be executor and holder of in due course on December 27th, 1978, 48 and almost 1/2 years ago. That is now escalated to 500 quintillion for the delay, constant harassment, constant physical and verbal assault, and constant fraudulent activity to extort my money. California Business and Practice Section 6067. Every person on his or her admission shall take an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of Residence against all enemies, foreign and domestic. A certificate of admission shall thereupon be given to the applicant by the clerk of courts. This shall also be endorsed on said alleged license to practice law and be able to present it upon demand by defendant now demands district attorney or any lawyer attorney to present such documentation which does not exist, as there is no licensing board or attorneys or lawyers, just a union representative of the acronym British Admiralty Registry, BAR. According to the English language, all capital letters must only be an acronym, a corporation, or shouting. Period. End of report. I demand to see that document. Therefore, the U.S. citizens of that corporation, as established by Abraham Lincoln, residing in one of the states of the Union, as classified as property and franchisees of the United States government as an individual entity, Wheeling Steel Corp. versus Fox, 298 U period S period 19380 L period ED period 114356 S PCTP 773. Quote, the first 8 amendments have uniformly been held not to be protected from state action by privilege and immunities clause of the unredacted, unpassed 14th Amendment, Hogg versus CJL 307 U.S. 496520. Title 18, United States Code Section 242. 49, United States Code 11332, parenthesis 2, 18 U.S.C. Section 1583. The right to travel in a modern day conveyance, aka motor vehicle, is a right, not a state granted privilege, aka driver's license, as long as I do not operate a business such as a delivery service or a taxi out of my personally owned vehicle. An act against the Constitution is automatically null and void. 15 U.S.C. 6802, 15 USC 168 S-2, comma, 5 USC period 1618 period 15 USC 1681 lowercase I 15 USC 1692 G 15 USC 1681 lowercase n 16 USC 1681 S-2, of which motels and hostels should not be exempt from 15 USC 1681G, charge offs which should be in my pocket. 15 USC 6802, Federal Debt Collection Practices Act. U.S. Supreme Court, American Insurance Company versus Cantor, 1892.
All right.
I do not consent to be governed any longer as per Declaration of the Independence and Pruden versus Neal. I request a copy of the court's delegation of authority. I request a court master audit to the case for compliance and fairness. I request the court for sealing and expungement of all cases heretofore incurring and hereinafter arising to my and my family members' eventual demise. Furthermore, transaction accounts are unlawfully done. The only entity that can put money into an account, take money out of an account, or transfer money to any account is the physical representation of the corporation itself, not any other person.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Schultz, thank you for that record, sir. It's all been recorded, and I am hereby denying your request. I'm going to make my record at this time.
Okay.
Sir, you've been charged under Colorado Revised Statute 424-1602, leaving the scene of an accident, damage only, all right? Under the 10th Amendment, the states have the authority to enact laws to protect the citizens of that state. I have authority over your case under Article 6 of the Colorado Constitution, Sections 1 and 16, and the Colorado Revised Statute 136106. I have subject matter jurisdiction over this matter under Article 6 of the Colorado Constitution, Section 17, Colorado Revised Statute 181201, and Colorado Revised Statute 136106. I have personal jurisdiction over you as a result that you were issued a summons and complaint under Rule 4.1 of the Colorado Rules of Criminal Procedure. And so this case will be proceeding as follows. You have the right to be represented by an attorney. If you
No,
cannot afford an
I do
attorney-
have a state. I
I listened to you.
I do have a
I
statement
listened
ready.
to you. You have the right to be represented by an attorney. If
I
you
don't
cannot
need one.
afford an attorney and you fill out the application for and qualify for the
I
public
don't need,
defender.
I don't need one.
you
I
must
just
be
proved I don't
appointed
need
before
one.
any further proceedings are held.
I
Now,
just
here's
proved I
where
don't-
you and I are going to get into some serious conversation. I understand all your allegations and perhaps your sovereign beliefs. They're a bit disjointed. So what gives me concern is you have every right to believe what you want to believe, but I'm concerned about your competency to understand the proceedings before you today, to understand what's going on, the possible consequences. And should you obtain an attorney, I'd be concerned about your
I do
ability
not
to
need
assist your
an attorney.
with your defense. So how these proceedings go are, if you don't want to accept a plea agreement or entertain a plea agreement made by the people, you have the right to plead not guilty and take this matter to trial.
I do have a statement if I'm
not-
allowed to make it.
I'm not finished. If this matter goes to trial and you represent yourself, you would be held at the same standards as an attorney would be held
Mhm.
in terms of knowing the rules of procedure and the rules of evidence.
Mhm.
If you're convicted, you would have the right to appeal. If you're acquitted, no further
Mhm.
action would be necessary.
Mhm. I have no problem going to a jury trial, but I can't pay for it.
You don't have to pay for it.
Okay. I request a jury trial.
Okay, so are you entering a plea of not guilty today?
Okay. I'll hang on to this.
I don't know what that is. So, sir,
It's
He-
my paperwork.
here's how the jury trial would proceed. The issue before the court in a jury trial would be one issue and one issue only. And it would be whether or not on June 5th of 2026, you were involved in an accident and you left the scene of that accident. It would have nothing to do with what you believe are your rights under any sovereign principles. Your jury trial would be to determine whether or not the people
Yeah,
could
the
prove
ultimate-
to the jury
Have the ultimate killer
that in or
statement. on that
about
one.
January 5th of 2026.
I have the ultimate killer statement on that one too.
Okay, a killer statement may not get you very far. I mean, granted, this is a class 2 traffic offense, but it does carry the possibility of 10 to 90 days in jail. And so
See the inside of a jail cell again, trust me.
I do trust you, but I'm also very concerned about your ability to
I'm not trying to
understand
take
these
too much of your time,
proceedings.
ma'am. May I go?
I am going to give you
Am I being held?
I'm going to give you, you're not being held, but but if you walk out the door without me giving you permission to walk out the door, I also have the authority to issue a bench warrant. And so let me. I have to give you what. Right. I am concerned with your ability to understand the nature and course of the proceedings against you, or of participating in your defense, or cooperating with, if you had defense counsel. And
Yeah.
so,
Ma'am, if I may interrupt, I had to self-diagnose myself with ADHD.
right,
I'm a non-lateral thinker.
but my
Okay.
son has that, AUADD, yeah.
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 And like I said, I do not need an attorney or any counseling whatsoever. I'm going to be seeking my own counseling through the Veterans Administration. I am a 100% service-connected vet because of this.
Okay.
And I just need the time to get that set up here in Colorado Springs.
Right. Here's my concern. My concern is that we have this legal proceeding, and I don't believe that if you are determined to be incompetent, we can't go forward on any of these proceedings, and you would get the counseling that you're
I'm
requesting.
standing here before you presenting my case.
Right. The issues that you raise in presenting your case are, as I said, disjointed. They're irrelevant to the matter at hand. They're born of what I understand you believe to be necessary and required, but they have no basis in law under the U.S. Constitution, the Colorado Constitution, or the laws of the state.
Can I make a statement on the exact case?
You'll
while I'm
make
standing here?
one more statement, and then I'm going to read you your competency advisement.
I was not fleeing the scene. I was trying to move the scene away from traffic to a safer place. That's all I was trying to do. I was trying to not choke up the traffic, which was already backed up by 2 other accidents.
Okay. So here's the deal. I don't know if, let's just indulge me. If the people were you going to make an offer? Just indulge me.
Yes, and it would just be plead guilty to leaving the scene with a $300 fine and then 12 months of unsupervised probation with just a making better choices plan.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get that.
All right, that's what my colleague came up with that offer. In this case, I'm comfortable with just a 12-month deferred sentence and then a fine.
But I still, I mean, I don't know. Mr. Hoffman, as an officer of the court, I'm going to have you and Mr. Schultz just sit out in the hallway. I don't want to raise
I need
competency.
water.
Yeah, let me-
There's a water fountain outside.
yeah, but okay, Mr. Hoffman's going to assist you. Bring it back.
Just want to kind of talk about this.
Yeah, and the offer, and just if you have competency concerns too, I don't want to comp him just for being sovereign.